Oh my God, bro. I don't even need to say anything. You guys already know. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. As the Guardians faced off against the White Sox for the final time this season, 3-game series. And of course, this is coming after a series against Houston where we got bent over. So we were looking for a little reprieve, get back on the winning side of things, against the lowly White Sox, a team that we haven't really had much success against this year. But still, maybe we go out there and take 2 of 3 or something. I don't know. So first game of the series, of course, I streamed this game. So as I usually do with games that I streamed, I'm not going to go too deep in it because we watched it together. But anyways, Logan Allen on the mound against Clevenger. And Logan Allen, had some issues a little bit with the walks. I made that quite clear. My displeasure with his walk, with his lack of location, seemingly. He walked a lot of people. 4 walks. In fact, in this game, we walked 8 batters. Ugh. But Logan Allen did get 5 Ks, allowed only 2 runs, 4 hits in 6 innings. Not too bad from Logan. He held it down long enough for the bullpen. Clevenger went 5 innings. We did a great job of getting after him a little bit. 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks, and a ding-dong given up. And you're looking at the scoring. Jose would get us on the board first with a single in the bottom of the first inning. And then bottom of the second, a wild pitch by Clevenger would allow Straw to score. And then Elvis Andrus, a name that we're going to hear quite a lot, RBI double, made it 2-1. And then Benintendi walked, tied the game. And then Andres, bottom of the 5th, hit a 2-run shot to give us the lead for good. And then Clase would come in and do what he loves to do. That's get outs in the 9th. As let me check real quick here. The inning went didn't go great. 4 batters. Strikeout, ground out, walked Colas. And you look at the pitches that he threw, he was all over the place. He threw 1 pitch that was anywhere near the zone. There was a strike, but he had trouble. He had trouble against Colas. That kind of scared me. But then forced the line out for Eloy, so escape danger. Guardians got their win, and they won their first game of the month. Nice. Yeah, very nice. And Clase got his 29th save, 2.90 ERA. Allen's 5-4, 3.65 ERA. Clevenger 4-5 with a 3.72 ERA. I went through this in my stream, pretty much. So then we go to yesterday's game, and oh boy, were there fireworks! I'll get into the fun stuff in a minute. But of course, we had Noah Syndergaard on the mound, making his first start at home for the Guards against Michael Kopech, a guy that we did get after the last time we faced him. And yeah, for like the first 5 or so innings, we were getting no hit again. Yup, getting no hit again. And then out of the blue, we got on the board. But anyways, Luis Robert homered. In fact, I think that's where most of the runs came from. Homers. Luis Robert homered, top of the 3rd, made it 1-0 Sox. Top of the 4th, Andrew Vaughn homered. And then Colas homered. And then, get this, top of the 6th, Andrews homered. Made it 5-0, just like that. And then we got on the board. Yeah, how about that? Jose Ramirez RBI double, made it 5-1. And then Cole Calhoun, who joined the team right before the series started, pretty much, yeah. He joined the team the day of the first game of the series. We acquired him from the Dodgers in a minor league trade, which is why it actually happened. Of course, this came after we placed Josh Naylor and Tyler Freeman on the IL. Lovely. So, Cole Calhoun scored, made it 5-2. And oh, by the way, yeah, bottom of the sixth. So, on the Ramirez RBI double, okay, Andres comes around and scores. Jose slides in the second base. Stay with me here. Jose slides in the second base between the legs of Tim Anderson. And I guess Tim must have did something that Jose didn't like. Because, Jose was kind of mad at him for something. Like he pointed out, like, hey, stop that. Or something like that. I couldn't read lips. Besides, if I could, I wouldn't be able to understand what he's saying because he doesn't speak good English. He speaks very good Spanish. But yeah, he was like, they were drawing at one another, and then all of a sudden, Tim Anderson squared up. Tim Anderson, like, literally squared up, like, come on, let's throw hands. And Jose, he's like, you want me to fight you? You sure about that? Huh? Me fight you? Okay, watch this. And Tim, I think, threw one or two punches. He missed. Jose don't miss. Jose clocks him on the side of the face. Knocked him down. Some White Sox fans would probably say, oh, he was falling down. No, he got freaking knocked the hell out. He wasn't seeing, he was like seeing stars. I don't think we knocked him out like that, like straight up sleeping him, but he was seeing stars. He was woozy a little bit. Yeah, he was a little woozy. And then all out brawl broke out. There was like, 4 or 5 ejections. I think it was something like that on both sides. Anderson was ejected. Both managers, I think, were ejected. Clase was ejected. Our third base coach was ejected. I don't think DeMario Hale got ejected. I'm trying to think of anyone else. I thought Arias got ejected, but he didn't get ejected. I found that out because he actually came to the plate later on. I was like, wait a minute, didn't he get ejected? No, he didn't get ejected. So, all that happened, and yeah. So, that was fun. That was the best part of the game, probably, for the Guardians. But yeah, we would score 2 runs that inning. And then top of the 8th, they would add another 2 runs by Zach Remillard with a single. And then Will Brennan would get a little rally going in the bottom of the 8th as he would single and score 2 more runs. In fact, the Guardians had a chance to add more as they had runners on the corners with the tying run at the plate, but they did nothing with it. So that's pretty much how the game went. And if you're wondering how the 9th went for the Guards, with it all on the line, I mean, look at all this. My God. All the freaking substitutions and stuff. Holy crap. Oh, man. That was crazy. Mark Wagner, the freaking plate umpire, was like, you're gone, 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 and you're gone. My God. Yes. We love it over here. Yeah, top of the, bottom of the 9th, came up, and Quan singled after a ground out by Arias. And it looked like we could have had something else really happening, but no. Andres grounded into a force out. And then Tina flew out. So that's how it went down. As for how the pitchers did, yeah, I'm sure Syndergaard's not going to want to mention this start for a while. 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 3 Ks, and 4 homers. Kopech went 5 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 3 Ks. So again, the walks were an issue for him. But they're even more of an issue for us because we can't seem to stop walking people. And that really hurts, especially when you're giving up bombs like Syndergaard did. But yeah, what's up, Jacob, Eric? Bill Rush says Guardians are bad. Class A is garbage. No, Class A is not garbage. He's just insanely unlucky. I went to the game last night. I didn't care we lost. The fight was insane. Good thing I didn't watch today game. No, I was singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Yeah, Class A was ejected too. Yep. Yep. But yeah, you look at how this game went. And it's one thing. Other teams saw what happened. I saw a video of Lucas Giolito in the bullpen before the Angels game last night. He was even talking about it. How do you know? Because I saw him like do this. Like he was like talking about Anderson getting clocked in the face. And then I believe someone was it Jesse Rogers was I guess in the clubhouses of the Astros and Yankees. And they were I guess playing Tom Hamilton's radio call of the fight because Tom Anderson with the down goes Anderson, down goes Anderson on some boxing type thing. So yeah, these other teams heard about that fight. I have to wonder, what does Jose Abreu and Jake Berger think of that? Because Jose left this past offseason to go to the Astros. A guy that the Guardians actually wanted too. But he went to Houston over Cleveland. And then, of course, Jake Berger was just traded. You have to wonder, how do the other guys think about that? All the guys that they just traded. I'm thinking, man, that could have been much worse. But, and then, of course, the biggest thing was how would the teams respond today? But yeah, Kopech got the win. He's 5-10, 4.43 ERA. Syndergaard took the loss. He's 1-5 with a 6.75 ERA. Man, this sucked. But then we talk about today's game. Both teams essentially went with bullpen starters. Not straight up bullpen games, but they both went with like their bullpen starter. Schulten's on the mound for the Sox. Curry on the mound for the Guards. Curry, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 Ks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Schulten's 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and a homer. And the scoring, yeah, let's just say it was interesting, to say the least. So Luis Robert, RBI triple in the first, following an Elvis Andrus RBI double. By the way, Jose did play in this game today. Maybe Tim Anderson, but yeah, Jose played today. And then right after, Luis Robert scored brought in a run on a triple. Eloy Jimenez with a sac fly made it 2-0. And it would be 2-0 until the bottom of the 5th when Gabriel Arias hit a 2-run blast to center field, scoring Cole Calhoun. Made it 2-2. And then Miles Straw, ironically, would RBI single, scoring a run off of an error by Elvis Andrus, who's playing shortstop, replacing Tim Anderson. Of course, Pedro Grifol said, "Oh, today is a scheduled day off for Tim." Right, sure it is. Yeah, sure it is, buddy. It's a scheduled day off. So even if the fight didn't happen, he would have been off today? Sure. I bet he would be. Yep, I bet. Now, we're up 3-2. Bullpen comes in. And I was actually kind of worried about Hentges and Stefan. As I have a right to be, because they're kind of stinky. Hentges gave up 2 hits, but got 2 Ks. No problem. De Los Santos came in there, took care of business. Stefan came in. 1-2-3 inning, no problem. Class A comes in. All right. 2 straight singles to start. At that point, I knew, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I just know it. But then, It's like he figures it out. A ground out and a no. That's bottom of the. No, I need a. He had 2 straight strikeouts to Trace and Yasmani Grandal. So 2 out. Brings up Oscar Colas. And on the first pitch, first pitch loads the bases. So now you have 2 outs, tying run at third. Zach Remillard comes up. Had him on an 0-2 count. All right. And by the way, Colas reached on a fielding error by Rocchio/Calhoun because for some reason or other, Tito, who's usually been very good with defensive replacements, especially late game, he does it all the time in the outfield. Why you keep your 35-year-old first baseman in there when I don't even remember the last time he played first base? All I remember of Cole Calhoun was him playing in the outfield. Why do you still have him in at first? David Fry's available. You could always move Arias to first and bring in the kid Tenna. Right? Could always do that. But no. No. Granted, the throw could have been better from Rocchio. But, you know. Led to the game being tied. And then, yeah. So, 2 back-to-back throwing errors on back-to-back would-be third outs. Tied the game, and then Andrews does what he always does against us. He freaking hits a single and scores 2. And then Moncada struck out. So, essentially, we took a defeat from the jaws of victory once again. Mostly, you could blame Class A. Oh, maybe Class A shouldn't have given up those base hits. Well, maybe our lovely third baseman / first baseman should be able to make a good play. You gotta catch the ball, Cole. And you gotta make a good throw, Brian. Just the fact that they didn't have Jose playing third. I think they did that because maybe they thought maybe a suspension would come down. I don't think the MLB would come up with a suspension that quickly. They have to review the full situation. But that's Tito for you. Classic Tito. Game could have been over. I could be talking about taking the series against the White Sox, but no. Gotta keep Cole Calhoun in at first base. A lot of people are questioning why we even picked up Cole. Especially considering if you want to go get a good outfielder, Owen's available now. He's a lot younger. In fact, let me look up his stats real quick here. Besides, Cole Calhoun's spent the entire year in AAA. I mean, yeah, you're going to look at Laureano's stats. I mean, he's playing in the freaking mausoleum. His stats are probably going to be kind of suckish because that place is not fun to play in, I bet. 6 homers, batting .213, 21 RBIs. He has a 1.2 WAR. Only thing is, though, he only plays outfield. I bet you they brought in Cole because he can play multiple positions. Cole Calhoun. Never thought I'd see this guy on my team. Never in a million years. It says he's a right fielder. Has he ever played another position? So we have him playing out of position? Classic Tito. Oh, Tito. Your brain gets mushier by the day, buddy. What are we doing? Why do you have Cole playing first late in a game when you need it? Did he forget? Was he sleeping? Like, hey, Tito, Cole Calhoun is not really that much of a first baseman. He's more of an outfielder. Get that guy sometimes. His brain is getting mushier and mushier the day. In fact, be right back, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So to show you guys how mushy. Hang on. I got me some Jello. Mm. Yeah. Uh, they loaded this up with juice or whatever. My God. Okay, so this is Tito's brain. Okay. When I say he's mush brain, that pretty much means, yeah. Think about putting this Jello in a microwave. Yeah, I wanted a snack. I'm hungry. Mm. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I mean when he's mush brain. You put Jello in the microwave, and there you go. That's his brain. Brain o mush. Yep. Well, if you've ever seen like those shooting dummies, you know that they're like gelatinous insides. You know, you see people like blowing them up to show like what would happen if you shot someone with a high caliber gun in the head, and their head just boom explodes. Well, I'm choking like the Guardians. But yeah, that's pretty much Tito's. That's Tito's brain lately. It's mush. Yeah, mush brain. That's when I say he has mush brain. That's what I'm talking about. So we lose the series because Tito forgot that Calhoun isn't really a big first baseman. He's more outfielder. If he has played first base, he hasn't played it in a while. So the Guardians lose another series, and they've won a grand total of what, 4 games against these guys. Yep. And now we don't face them again until next year. Who knows what this team's going to look like? Peralta got the win, 4.15 ERA. Clase lost another one, 1-6, 2.84 ERA. Save goes to Lambert. He's got his first save, 5.60 ERA. Guardians even had the tying one at the plate. Couldn't do a damn thing with it. So, now you wonder, what's next? Well, tomorrow, the Guardians welcome the Toronto Blue Jays, our friends from north of the border. Tomorrow will be Gavin Williams against Hyunjin Ryu, and we take a look at StatMuse, as I always do. We look and see how these pitchers have done against us recently, but Ryu made his first start of the year coming off injury against Baltimore. Went 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. So, and then we'll see what happens when it comes to a J-Ram suspension, which I'm sure he'll get suspended some amount of games. Hyun Jin Ryu versus Guardians. All right. Do I think we can actually win this? So Ryu is 2-0 with a 2.84 ERA, 22 Ks, and 3 appearances. Mm-hmm. We faced him last in 2021. Yep. He went 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, and 8 Ks. So yeah. August 3rd, 2021. Yep. What are you doing, Crazy Dog? Eating Jello? This is Tito's brain. Yep. Mush brain. Yep. This isn't even a food review. This is Tito's brain. It's mush. Yeah. He had probably the most mush brain moment today. Yep. And it's getting to the point now where I'm beginning to think maybe you should do what's best for the team and retire. Because it's getting to the point where he's becoming a detriment to the team's success. You know? I mean, we're talking about a guy who usually would not hesitate to substitute a player in on defense. I mean, he would do it all the time in the outfield, bringing in Stroff or Brennan or somebody. But no, the one time you need to do it with Colt Calhoun, you don't. You could have subbed in David Fry. You could have brought, slid Arias to first or whatever. All right. Hell, if you really wanted to, you could bring in Jose. Yeah, you'd lose the DH, but it shouldn't matter because if Jose makes the play if that's Jose throwing the ball to first, we might have won the game. Because Jose's usually been pretty good about his throws being on point, right? But then again, this all wouldn't matter if Josh Naylor doesn't hurt his freaking core or whatever the heck it was against the Astros. So yeah. As the title says, the season's pretty much over. Season has honestly never been more over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I mean, at this point, the Guardians could go on a 5-game, 6-game win streak. And they could take first place. They could win the division. But you know what? Does it matter? I mean, for the aesthetic, yeah, it'd be nice. You rally, you win the division, popping bottles. Even though, let's be honest, you don't deserve to be popping bottles. This division stinks. And then what's going to happen is you win the division, you're celebrating, yay! You're like, yay, we won the division, yeah! It's water, don't worry. We won the division! Yeah! But then it's like, oh crap, we gotta go to the wild card round. And who do they gotta face? Well, let's see who they would face today if the playoffs started, ladies and gents. Well, obviously, the only way we're probably getting in is via division. It's not like in previous years where we've been good enough to where we could slip in as a wild card. No, for us, it's division or bust. Do you think the division is wrapped up yet? I don't know, Scott. If the Twins can figure out how to not stink for why, which they've been pretty good since the All-Star break. Unless the Twins completely systematically just fall apart again, I think they got the division. Do I even really want to win this division? I mean, I want to win the division. But, does this team deserve it? Not really. They've been playing like ass for half the year. They've been mid. They do not look like a team that deserves a playoff spot. But because we all know how this is going to shape out, I would not be shocked if by mid-September, we're right back in the thick of things, like 1 or 2 games out of the division, and we get Bieber back, we get McKenzie back. Naylor will be back soon too. I think he's going to be out like 3 or 6 weeks or something. I don't know. This is going to be just like 2021. Exactly like it. This is exactly like 2021. Except that year, our lineup wasn't bad, but pitching fell off a cliff because of injury. It's looking like the exact same thing now. Except the lineup's a little bit better. Just a little bit. But now it's getting to the point where I almost don't even want to win this division. You know, especially when you look at the MLB draft. I mean, I don't know why I should care about the MLB draft. I mean, we're one of the best developing teams in the freaking league. But right now, we would actually have the 10th pick. Yeah. Now, I mock draft it. Am I really going to have to pay attention to a damn MLB mock draft now? Swear, dude, this team's going to somehow, some way find a way to win the division. I know they will, because that's what they do. It's the way they work. They'll derp around for a couple weeks, and then they'll light up something, and then we'll be right back in the thick of things. I know we will. That's the way this team is. They do just enough to grab your attention, to get you excited, and then bam, they hit the wall. They do it every damn time. They'll get on like a 3 or 4 game winning streak out of nowhere. Fans are like, oh my God, are we back? And then all of a sudden, bam, hits the wall. It's like, oh no, they're not back. They're just teasing. They're just teasing. This team loves to tease. They're one big tease. Teasing is what they do. Bring on the Browns. Hopefully, Deshaun will have a comeback here. I hope so. 5-8 against these lames. Yep. A team that sold off a majority of their roster. But yet it's like no matter how bad they are, they just have our number this year. It's like the Twins of years past, too. I guess that's just the way it is. And it doesn't really help that we've been mid the entire year. But yeah, Ryu is 0-1, 7.20 ERA, 3 Ks. Like I said, he hasn't pitched all year except for his last start. Williams is 1-3, 3.38 ERA, 37 Ks. Against Ryu, Calhoun has a homer and an RBI and 6 at-bats, batting 3 for 6. He's the only one with any sort of stats against him, for the most part. I mean, Ramirez and Straw have hits, but no RBIs or anything. Very rare occasion where Jose doesn't have a homer against the pitcher. And then coming up for game 2 of the series, 7:10 p.m., Kikuchi versus Bybee. Kikuchi 9-3, 3.67 ERA, 119 Ks. Against Tanner Bybee, 7-2, 3.14 ERA, 95 Ks. So, wow. You say Kikuchi. Remember, I think he made his debut a couple years ago against us. That's kind of funny how they have their 2 foreigner kind of pitchers facing us the first 2 games. That's kind of interesting. But Kikuchi is 0-1 with the 1.80 ERA and 21 Ks in 3 appearances. The last time he lost to us was in his debut against us with the Mariners. 3 earned runs in that game, 1 home run, 3 walks, 5 Ks. In his last start, he went 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 6 Ks. But it was a no decision. So it was 2021 too. The last time we stunk too. How ironic. But yeah, against us though, His last start, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and he took the win over Baltimore. In fact, he's won his last 2 outings, going 6 innings in each outing against the Dodgers and O's. 7 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 8 Ks against the Dodgers too. Wow! So he's had a very good year in Toronto. Wow! And of course, against him, Calhoun has 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Jose has a homer and an RBI, and Straw has an RBI. And then against Bibee, only DeYoung has faced him. He's 0 for 2. Of course, DeYoung was acquired by the Blue Jays at the deadline. Winning game 3 of the series. All right, where are we at? Here we are. Kevin Gausman against Logan Allen. Gausman's 8-6, 3.20 ERA, 177 Ks. My God. Allen is 5-4, 3.65 ERA, 85 strikeouts. And then we look at Gausman against the Guardians. I'm pretty sure he's done really well against us. Former Giant, of course. Gausman against the Guardians. He is 3-4 against us with a 3.12 ERA and 38 Ks in 7 appearances. He faced us last year, and we actually beat him. 4 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 1 home run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Last year, we went 1-1 against him. The year prior, we've only faced him once, seemingly per year, and we were 3-2 against him when he was with Baltimore, and then we're 1-1 against him in Toronto. So, see how it goes. Gausman's last start, 4 1/3 against Baltimore, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 6 Ks. Before that, he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 9 Ks against the Angels. 6 innings. Wow. And then, of course, Logan Allen, 5-4, 3.65 ERA, 85 Ks. Against Gausman, Calhoun has a homer and 2 RBIs. 1 RBI for Kwan, and that's it. Of course, Calhoun, he's played all over the place, so of course he would have faced Gausman before. Calhoun seemingly faced mostly every pitcher that we're facing in this series. And then to wrap it up, because this is the 4-game series on August 10th. That, of course, is Thursday. It'll be Manoah. Oh God, Alek Manoah versus Noah Syndergaard. Yeah, the one pitcher I think the Blue Jays have faced before. I keep wanting to say the O's. Manoah. Alek Manoah, who's been stinky this year. It was to the point where he was like spending part of the season down deep in the minors. Not just AAA. I'm talking like damn near what? Rookie league ball almost. That's how stinky he's been. But he gave up 2 runs, 5 hits with a walk and 3 Ks against us last time we played him last year. And 2 runs, 2 earned. Yeah. Did we win that game? I thought we did. That was May of 2022. Guardians pulled it off 4-3. Wow. And Oscar Mercado had an RBI. Owen Miller hit a homer. My goodness. No, in Manoah's last start against Boston, just 2 days ago, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, took the win. Of course, before that, he faced the Angels, went 4 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Manoah has faced most of our batters, but only one has had legit success against him, as is usually the case. Yeah, only Jose has an RBI on him. And then against Syndergaard, Kiermaier has 2 RBIs, Merrifield has an RBI, and Belt has an RBI against Syndergaard. Let's hope that Syndergaard can actually keep the ball in the park. Because the Sox were teeing off on him last time. And of course, guys, we all know what this means. We face Tampa. So wait, let me see if I can diagnose what this will be for us. So Tampa Bay is what, a 3-gamer? Let me see. Let me see if I can predict who we're going to have pitching against the Reds coming up. That'll determine my hype for that series. Because if we have 2 stinky ass pitchers in that series, I'm going to be so mad. Why did we have to get rid of Savale? I get why we did, though, because, he's actually good. Of course, he got tattooed by the Tigers last night or yesterday, so that's tough. But yeah, we won 12-1 Arizona. Yep, saw that. I want Jared. No, we're not going to see Jared Allen swinging on anything. The only time we're going to see Allen swinging on something is playing a freaking video game or whatever, because that's, yeah. So it's a 3-gamer against the Rays. And we're essentially seeing everybody but Syndergaard. Oh, yeah, we're going to see Syndergaard. So, yeah, we're not going to see Curry. So Curry will probably get the first game against the Rays. So if we get it correct, it'll be Curry. All right, so it'll be the 7th. Where are we at? Nope, come on. MLB app freaking messing around now. Come on now. Actually, I can just look at ESPN. Duh. That's right. ESPN should have it for me. Gotta remember that. ESPN actually has like the matchups mostly a week in advance. Thank God for ESPN. Never thought I'd say that. But yeah, for the Guardians, they're kind of hanging on the ledge here. It's gut check time, guys. And of course, to make things better, we're probably going to wind up losing Jose for a couple games, I'm sure. That's just my thoughts, though. I don't know. Could be like 4, 5 games, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. As long as Jose is back for that series against the Reds, I will be fine. I'm gonna get like a 10-game suspension. He'll get like 5 games just for knocking the teeth out of freaking Anderson's face or something. But then again, if you think about it, Anderson swung first, so Anderson should get the most of it. Career right fielder with 44 innings at first at the age of 35 and a weak arm shortstop playing third surely won't bite us in the ass. Oh, God. So he's played 44 innings at first base at 35 years old in his career. 44 innings. And yet, Mushbrain Tito decided, let's keep him. Keep him at first base. Like I said, his brain is getting mushier, I swear. They need to analyze his brain, because I swear, dude, Tito is just, he has probably no brain left. Little stick. It's like Patrick Starr. How to mismanage a young baseball team. Yep. Should have won the game. I know damn well the person that controls the fireworks had his hand on that button. He was ready. He saw the ball get hit to third base, and he's like, okay, come on. And then he's like, damn. And he's like, okay, well, it's not too bad. Okay, come on, Class A. I want to hit the button. Hit the button, come on. And he's like, grounder, and he did it again. Oh, my God. That's what I'd be like if I was the fireworks operator. You're ready to press the button and celebrate and get all happy, and then nope. Why does Tito have to mismanage my baseball team like this? He's got LaRusso syndrome. Mushbrain. Yeah. Yep, he's got La Russa syndrome. Mismanaging the crap out of it. And it's not like this team's a bunch of vets. It's a young ass team. Kind of wish we would have had a young ass manager to go with them. But no, let's keep old man Tito. Kind of wish Tito would have retired low key. It would have been nice for him to retire, but nah. No, he ain't gonna go anywhere. Watch. He's gonna stick around for another 5 years. Oh gosh. I tell you, this team kills me. They do. All I'm gonna say is thank God the Browns are back. Never thought I would say that this early. The Guardians took us all the way up until the preseason. This might be the earliest that I've essentially said that thank God it's Brown season. Usually we're not saying that until October. Usually we're not saying time for the Browns until October. Right? Late September at the earliest. This might be the earliest we've essentially said season's over for the Guardians since Manny Acta left. Who's Manny Acta? The old manager of the Guardians or Indians before Tito took over. He was the bridge between Eric Wedge and Tito. Yep. We haven't said season's over this early since Acta left. Because if you look at it, our season's never been over this early with Tito. Because usually, I mean, we still kind of are, but every year, but like what, 2021, obviously. And I think the first year he showed up, 2012, I think it was. Yeah. Those 2 years were the outliers. Every other year, we've been in it long until pretty much late September. Either we've won the division or we've finished close second. And, it's the season's essentially, we just ran out of games. This year is different. It's a young team. It's a good team, just very young. And Tito is mismanaging the crap out of it. Like, come on, how do you not know? Why are you keeping that dude, like I said, 44 innings in how many God years has he pitched and has he played in this league? Calhoun's 35. And you got him playing first base, which he doesn't play first often. Every time I saw him in LA or in Arizona or wherever, he's always played in the outfield. Heck, Baseball Reference has him labeled as a right fielder, mainly. Why do we have him still out there? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so right now, against Cincinnati, it has Allen and Syndergaard against the Reds in Cincy. I can already tell you we're probably going to split those games, facing Weaver and Ashcraft. All right. And then it'll probably be Perry, Williams, and Bybee against Tampa. No lie, I would flip Bybee and Allen. I'd put Bybee against Cincinnati. I want to see him carve him up. I really do. We always play really good against the Reds. We always do, especially in Cincinnati. I don't really care at this point. I just want to beat the crap out of the Reds just to shut that stupid freaking Reds fan up. I want him to freaking make a rage video, talk about how we kicked their ass. Again. Make him shut his mouth. Screaming at the camera. Tell you one thing, dude. When he gets mad, it's hilarious. I swear. Like, he gets face all up in the camera. Like, all up in the camera. Like, thank God smell-o-vision doesn't exist because, my God, his breath probably stank. Oh. I'm telling you one thing, guys. I'm warning you right now. I am going to troll the hell out of him leading up to that series. I don't even care about the series anymore. I don't even care about the season anymore. I'm going to troll the hell out of him. Dogs of Ohio. Ever since he made that dumbass statement, I just thought in the back of my mind, I don't even care about the season anymore. Our season is done. I'm going to troll the hell out of him. I don't think I've prayed on a non-divisional foe's downfall harder than I've prayed on the Reds' downfall. Why? Oh, because they share the same state with my favorite team, and they seemingly think that Reds baseball is better than us. This is like the second time with Tito since 2012 that we've been bad. Granted, this is again one of the younger teams in the league, but hey, at least we're not relying on a bunch of freaking washed up veterans, right? Oh, wait. We got a couple of those, but, for the most part, they're just placeholders. I'm pretty sure once Naylor's back, I don't even think they're going to keep Cole around. Syndergaard's only up here because we don't have much pitching. I can't believe I'm saying that. We don't have pitching. Because we have 3 young rookies already up. What about Cantillo? I don't think he's ready yet. I don't think he's ready to go yet. I don't think so. He's been kind of eh. I mean, we do have some pitchers, but they're not ready like that yet. I still can't believe we really traded for Syndergaard, bro. Like, why? I thought maybe he'd be good. He looked promising against Houston. And then we were reminded against the White Sox that, oh yeah, he stinks. That's right. That's right. He got so lucky because he was able to keep the ball in the yard against Houston. Couldn't do it against Chicago. Nope. At least I saw Jose. Yeah, at least you got to see Jose play. Now we have to wait for a possible suspension. And let me tell you something right now, all right? If we beat the Reds, let's say we take take both games. Yeah. If we sweep that first series against the Reds, I'm going to let that freaking doofus have it. And don't let us completely sweep the series. Don't let us sweep the series, baseball gods. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Why? Because if it happens, I'm about to catch a body. Dashy's going to wish he never said big dogs of Ohio. Because I'm going to let him have it. Crazy Dog, what's your thoughts on Joe Burrow? Well, I hope he plays week 1. So Myles Garrett and Za'Darius can bury his face in the dirt. I don't want it to be where he doesn't play and then Bungle fans can just break out we didn't have Joe Burrow excuse. Beat the Rays, I'm going to be shocked. I will be shocked if we even win a game in that series. Now, as of right now, that series is slated to be Curry, Williams, and Bybee. Now we're facing Eflin and Savale in that series. It's a 3-gamer. Yeah. Bybee, it's Curry, Williams, and Bybee. So, I mean, we have a chance. We could do it. But we'd have to play really well. Pitching has to be on point. I think the offense will be there. But pitching has to be on point. It really has to be. Yeah, as far as how many games I'll be streaming of this Blue Jays series, I'm probably going to do the Bybee Kikuchi game. And maybe the Syndergaard Manoah. Maybe. I'm not going to touch Williams. He's been kind of iffy as of late. And I might do Alan Gosman, though. I don't know. We'll see. It's either going to be. It's definitely going. I'm definitely doing Bobby Kikuchi. That's for sure. It's a gimme. I'm doing that. I'm doing that game. Two of the best pitchers on the staffs right now. It's our two best pitchers going at it. And Syndergaard Manoa. No, I'm not going to do that game. Hell no. I'm going to do Bobby Kikuchi and maybe Alan Gosman. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go out here and at least split. Just split, please. My God. Get out of Toronto with a split. It's really all I ask. A split. You know? I want to, if you take 3 out of 4, I'd be overjoyed. But we'll see how things go. And I will see you all probably tomorrow. Yeah. No, not tomorrow, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Duh. I will see you all on Tuesday. Because I'll have my preview video out for the Commanders and the Browns, too. First actual preseason game of the year. So I'll have that video out. And then I'll be live on Tuesday night for Guardians and Jays. So with that being said, guys, as always, let's go Guardians. I'll see you all Tuesday. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. What if they don't want to give up the fight for the division? They got to pick it up right now. They stink right now. It's pissing me off. They had such a good July. So, of course, they have a stinky August. You know what I'm saying? They were looking good in July. In like June, July. They were looking good. They take the lead in the division and then they fall off a cliff. They trip on a bug. But I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Go Cards. Yeah. Yeah. We need to hit home runs. Yeah. We need to hit bombs. We must hit bombs. Yeah. Hitting bombs and stealing moms. Ah.